And I'm so happy it's Friday. Hi, everybody. Happy
Hi,
Friday. We are live.
it's
Thanks,
Friday.
everybody, for
It's Friday.
coming. I'd like to welcome Pure Visionary Terry Lee with
Thank
us,
you. Thank
as
you.
well as Terry Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Thank you both for joining me on this beautiful Friday night. And I'm looking forward to connecting with spirit with both of you.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes. It's good
it's
to be
always
back
fun.
together. The psychic triad.
That's right. That's right. Very special connection we have here. Just want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you very much for coming. And we will be
Yes.
taking requests for messages from your loved ones who have transitioned. If you want to just give us their name and the relationship, or your pets, if you want to give us their name and their the type of pet. And also, we are open to spirit guides as well. So, we're
Indeed.
going to take just a couple of questions in the beginning of the show, and then we're going to pause about halfway through, and we're going to take a couple more questions. This allows everybody from the Facebook, and while I'm saying this, if you're watching us live on Facebook, you can come on over to the YouTube channel and send your requests in the chat there. And this way it gives everybody a chance to ask their question.
That's good.
So, what is new, Kigaru? What's new with you?
Well, what's new with me is not a whole lot, just hanging out for the summer, having fun, catching up on all the projects I want to do. What's coming up new is Sunday at 10. I'm going to be with Allie. I'm actually filling in for you because you're going to your first live in person fair. So I'm going to fill in for you. And it's going to be fun. I always enjoy doing that, but I am going to be thinking about you a lot and hoping you're having a ton of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm I'm all set. I think I have everything, all my ducks in a row, and I think I'm just going to try and keep it on the down low. I think I was trying to add a little bit of this, and oh, I can do this. Oh, I can have this. And I thought, let's just make it simple so that yeah. But I am looking forward to it. Thank you very much for mentioning that, and I'll give out that those descriptions a little bit later. But hey, and Terry Lee, what's going on with you today?
Well, I'm just now getting back and getting settled from 10 days in the mountains. It
Ooh,
was absolutely so beautiful. The flush, I mean, the growth and the rivers, everything is just popping right now. And I took a hike up Bald Mountain, and the entire mountain was covered with yellow flowers and little
Wow.
Indian paintbrush and all kinds of butterflies. I had just blew my mind. So I'm like all refreshed and energized. And in the neighborhood of shameless promotion, I'm going to be doing a live on Wednesday at 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific, 5 Central, 6 Eastern. And I just booked the lovely Linda G for Walking into Worlds, August
oh,
5th.
Wow.
good for
So I'm
you.
really excited about that. And you'll be seeing the thumbnails coming up for that. But that's going to be a very fun show. So that's what I've been up to.
Wow.
Wow. On vacation and booking Linda G. That's an amazing combination.
There's an amazing story behind that, and it's kind of interesting, but it's yeah, the guides. They're just like, do it, do it, do it. And she is very gracious with her time. As you know, she's a busy lady. So I'm very grateful that she'll be on the show, and it's turning out to be a wonderful series. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a beautiful series. So right now we're just going to hold questions until about halfway through, and then I'll open up the questions again. If the moderators I don't know why I can't. Let me just refresh my page. Are we on? There it is. Okay. If the moderators wouldn't mind. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. Said something about the connection. But if you guys could remind everybody to hold their questions, and about halfway through, we're going to ask for a couple more questions. So great. Um, so did we do have some questions to start with? Do you want to just get started?
Oh, absolutely. Let's dive right in.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know we had so much prepared. We thought it would take so long, but you guys really have our back. That's great. And anybody from Facebook, come on over and ask your question. We'll start taking questions about halfway through. But let's get started. So I have a question from Ellen G. Could I get a message from my cat Maxwell? Thank you very much, Ellen G, for your caps, you're following uh, all the criteria is really a big help. Right, Maxwell, cat for LNG.
Well, Ellen, I hope you're still in the chat. I kind of like some feedback. Was Maxwell a really large cat?
I got that too.
I'm seeing a very large cat. Almost. I mean, I guess I could just be very close, but it almost looks like a Norwegian cat or a
Oh, yeah.
ragdoll. Big cat.
I was getting black and white. Did either of you get?
I'm getting dark too, either black and white or that one where they kind of have the gray rough into the black.
Mm-hmm.
He was a
Yeah.
big boy, LNG said.
Oh, good, because I'm seeing a big boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if Maxwell has a message.
I'm
And if,
getting, oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I'm getting that it seemed he was a little more on the wild side. Like some cats are very like humanistic, I guess. Like they act like a cat. I mean, act like a cat, act like a human. They'll sit beside you and watch TV with you, and they'll like eat when you eat. Like, but this cat's a little more wild. Like he didn't. Oh, he was
White
white
with.
and black markings. She
Okay.
said, "Good
Okay.
job." One
One green and one blue. Wow.
I
Oh,
feel as though the sense I was getting is he was a little more wild and not as human. Some cats are very domesticated. This one seemed to be a little more wild. I would say maybe an outside cat, and I see a little bit longer of a fur or just a bushier kind of a look, but definitely bigger. And he seemed to like kind of have like that very animalistic instinct. I know they're all animals, but some cats are very, they'll sit beside you and watch the TV with you. Or some cats will just be like on the hunt, on the prowl, and they'll come visit you once in a while. Seems like he was very much on his wild side. And
It's interesting. I'm sorry, Jean. Are you? I'm
yep, go
so
ahead.
it's interesting when he came in. I almost felt like he was pacing on my desk in front of me. That's that's the feeling I got from him. Like, here I am.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I concur with the wild feeling. Very independent, very I get the feeling he would do really surprising things. I don't know why. I'm just feeling that like he might do something completely unexpected at times. contrary to his nature. That's what I'm feeling.
So I see Maxwell sitting on my stage. He's sitting front and center, and he's sitting up and he's kind of cleaning himself like they do. And he says, I am a big deal. Not only am I a big boy, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. And I was a big deal in your life.
Oh,
And he's really feeling himself.
yeah.
But he was a passionate protector of you. Um, he loved you the time together.
Oh.
I get the feeling he's not done. Like I get a strong feeling that he's going to come back as another cat or another animal. He's not done with you.
Wow. She says this is him in my picture, but it's kind of
It's
small.
too small to
Let's
see.
see.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
That's great, Terry Lee, that you can feel him like pacing in front of you and going back and forth, and he's presenting his energy. And with Terry Suzuki, how you feel that his energy is very proud and very, like,
Mm.
not just very proud and very self-impressed, I guess you would call it. Because I got this sense that he made the most of his time here on Earth, and he's kind of pointing this out to me that no matter what you are when you're incarnated here on earth, it's very important to make the most of it and um,
Yeah.
to live life to the fullest. And this is what he wasn't very apologetic. He was.
Not at all.
No.
What what a message, Jean. That's a message
Yeah.
for all of us.
All of
Make
us.
the most of our time here.
That's a powerful message.
Wow. That sounds just like the cat I saw. Very sure
Yeah.
of himself.
Yeah, he really projected himself. And actually, it was a real treat for me because I haven't had a cat for a while, and it was nice.
Mm.
I just had that feeling. Um,
Beautiful energy, LNG. Thank you very much. And thank you for the feedback. That quick feedback is so important
mhm.
because we get to go deeper and go deeper and pull them in closer. If we don't have an identifying kind of energy, it's a little, it can get tough. Yeah. So thank you very much. Okay. So the next question I have is T Barb. Hi, T Barb. Thanks for coming.
Oh,
And
T-Bar.
thanks, everybody. I see everybody coming in and saying hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. So, T Barb says she wants a message from her spirit guide, please. Hmm. I typically don't get this, but I'm seeing like curtains, and the curtains are kind of pulled back. You know how you tie them back? And I was saying I typically don't get this because it almost looked like stage curtains, but there's some sort of a curtain with the tie backs. So, girls, if you have anything, you can go ahead. I'll see what this means. Oh,
T-Barb,
gosh.
I just got like a tidal wave of this beautiful rose pink, which to me, when I read, when I get that color coming in that strong, that is an immense amount of love. Um, I don't know if you've been going through some things, or you just need that big hug from your guides, but boy, did that come in really strong. I'm gonna see if I can to get any messages here. Seeing Okay, I'm seeing three guides here. Now I'm seeing a butterfly. They're like, and the butterfly is flying. T-Barb, what they're communicating to me is, and that's what I heard, was sometimes you just gotta play, and it's okay to play. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to have a day that just doesn't have to be hard and have a serious direction. Your heart needs to laugh and be joyful and play. And it's not like they're saying you don't do that, but they're encouraging you to do more of that. And maybe you've been doing that lately. I don't know, but I'm getting that feeling. And the butterfly is just, while they're standing in front of me, this little butterfly is just flying all around him. You guys have anything more guides to say?
Well,
Yes,
T-Barb
go ahead.
says, I just feel lots of love and joy.
Ah, that's great. That's wonderful.
She says she doesn't play, but she sits too much.
Oh,
So
so
that's
there,
why they were urging you to get up and
get
play.
up and play.
Suzuki, anything?
Yes. So T-Barb, I saw you, and they brought my attention to your right hand, and they showed me on this finger a big ring. They put a big gem on your hand, and they're saying, I just hear blessings, blessings, blessings.
Oh,
And beforehand, before this reading, I pulled a card just to like help me, just in case they wanted to tell me anything. But now they're bringing my attention to this card, so the card is probably more for you. And it's a surprising card, but it is
oh, how nice.
abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. And what what I'm saying is not, I'm not hearing that they're going to set you're going to win the lottery or anything like that. But what I'm hearing is they are just going to increase your abundance of life, your abundance within, your abundance of joy and happiness, that they're just putting blessings on you, just really putting a lot of blessings on you right now.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful,
Yeah,
Terry.
that's great. So, what I'm seeing, the curtain tied back is a theater. It's like what my mom calls it, a theater. Some people call it a theater.
Mhm.
And it's a theater. It's the curtains of a theater, which it's not Terry's stage. It's a theater, almost like you're going to be watching a movie. And they're saying to make sure you separate yourself from what is outside of you. Like make sure you hold on to that spirit, hold on to that center, hold on to your spiritual connection and your sense of who you are, and don't and watch what happens on the screen is separate from you, and not to mingle your energy with that. Make sure you keep your boundaries, and you can watch and be amazed and watch the show, but they want you to realize that that's just a show, that you are separate and you're in the audience, and to just remind yourself of that.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And I'd like to add, watch for butterflies. Maybe just open your window up and invite the universe to play with you. And if you're sitting a lot, what you can do is, I don't know if you've ever done this thing where you rub your hands together and then you feel the energy and you imagine it being a ball and you can play with it. And it's really enlightening. It just sort of elevates yourself to a position where you feel this elevated awareness and joy inside. So have fun with that. Give that a try. I love it.
That is really great, Terry Lee. Thank you, thank you. All right, and thanks, T Barb, for your question. uh The next question we have is from Carolyn Adams. She would like to hear from her spirit guide. Okay.
Hi, Carolyn.
I was
Hi,
reading that
Caroline.
differently. And Carolyn said her brother, who grew up in the East Coast like I do, also says theater. I'm not the only one.
Not the only one.
And hi, Ron, Unconditional Love. I have to give you a special shout out. Thanks for coming by. So nice to see you here.
When you see Ron, everything's going to be okay.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
You're welcome, T-Bar. Carolyn Adams, Spirit Guide. It's a little different for Carolyn.
Mm. Wow.
I'm just hearing they want you to stop thinking so much and allow and listen. They say your mind is always thinking. They can't get a word in edgewise. There's a lot of you're working things out 24/7. You have thoughts in your mind and problems to solve and situations to run over and they want you to try and be quiet for maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, something that you can just listen to allow them in. They're also saying that some of your mundane type of chores and driving or dishes or something that you really can just zone out, you don't have to focus on anything, that they're going to try and get a little word in edgewise, but try not to keep try to purposefully just zone out and relax your mind. They're just saying that's what I'm hearing. How about you girls?
That is so cool how that fit in with what I saw. Interesting, because I was confused at first. I just saw one guide, and what he was presenting to me was something that I could really recognize for my own self, and that is this light. And he was holding, of course, it wasn't a candle like this, it was a light. But what I saw was the flame. I saw the flame. And what's interesting is I keep this candle beside me because when I read and I really need to just calm my mind down and wipe out all those little, monkey mind things that are going on, I'll stare at that flame. So that ties right in with what Jean is saying, that it would do your heart and soul good to meditate and release that and to focus on just letting everything go. That made perfect sense once you started talking, Gina. It's like, oh yeah, that's what it means. Very cool.
So I have a feeling mine somehow ties in too. They're showing me a ladder and that you're climbing the ladder. And it almost looks like you're on the ladder, but then you're picking something. So again, it's work. It's work. You're going on the ladder, and it's work. And I distinctly felt when I first saw the ladder, it was like, we need you to play a little. We need you to have some quiet time. Get off the ladder for a moment. Get off the ladder, take a break. And the other thing they immediately just, I felt like they just hit my brain with it practically. You don't always have to think and sort all the problems out yourself all the time. You may also, because I have a learning disability, I know about this, using your left brain or your right brain. When I was in graduate school, I often would then assign my right brain a problem and then go to bed. Go to bed. Don't think about it anymore. And when I woke up, right side had delivered it to the left side, the solution to the problem. And so they are telling you that you can do that too, that you don't have to figure out absolutely every little thing yourself. Sometimes you can let spirit do it by putting it over, sending it to the right side
Perfect.
and letting it come out later. But you didn't have to work so hard for it.
That's great.
Yeah. So while Terry and Terry were giving theirs, I realized, Carolyn, that this is your calling. This is your wake up call. This is your awakening. This is your spiritual side. Uh, you're a star seed. You're a light worker. You're here to help humanity, and they need you to be able to connect with them in order to do this. It's imperative that you talk to them. It's imperative that you allow them space, and they want you to start engaging with them. They say, okay, it's enough now. You believe in us, you listen to us, you hear other people. Now we want you to start engaging. We need you. Everybody needs to be in connection with their own spirit guide, and this goes for everybody here in the chat. And it sounds like I'm reprimanding you, and this is what they're telling me. They're telling me they need you. They need you to stop thinking and start listening to them. It's really important. It's really important. And
It
they
is.
just,
Yeah.
and when they said get off the ladder, it was the way that they said get off the ladder. I'm like, they need you. They need you. They need your help. They need you to cooperate. So they need all of us to stop doing what we're doing and cooperate with them so that we can make a difference here. There's like a sense of urgency that I just heard, that I just felt. Wow. Thank you for
That's
that question.
that's really I'm being led to share something with all of you. It was something I learned from Esther Hicks, but I find it so helpful sometimes. She would take a piece of paper and write down the things she was pretty sure she could take care of today. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, and on that left side. And then on the right side, she would write everything she wanted the universe to work on for her. And what that does is it helps give that you're asking them, you're giving it to them so they can show it to you and you can communicate with each other about it. And it takes that, it helps you to zoom in, to focus in on what you're asking them to do for you, to show you what it's all about. And like Jean said, so you can get the job done. Ooh, I love that message. That was awesome. Good
Yeah. And
job, ladies.
thanks for being such a good sport,
Yeah.
Carolyn, and being
Yeah.
the one this you probably are like, why am I asking about spirit guides? Because you always ask about your ancestors, and it was this that triggered us to say this for everybody, and not just everybody here in the chat, but everybody that listens to this after. It's really important. But thank you both girls for helping me with that.
Yeah.
Um, Whew, that was really good. So what I'd like to do is to go ahead and open up questions again, because we're only about like 28 minutes in, but I just wanted to give everybody enough time to get their questions in. But let me let you know, I have Fruity Fiona, I have Nancy Riker, I have Lilith Rose Starseed, and Lena. I did just get yours because as soon as this one was over, I was going to open it up. So I do have yours, Lena. So just so you know, and we'll probably take like 5 more, but take your time getting them in. We'll do the next question, and then I'll start looking for the next. We just wanted to give everybody enough time to get over here and get their question in. Okay, so the next question is from Fruity Fiona. This is a fun one. Should I finally get the tattoo that I really want? I really love your question, Fruity Fiona. Would you please tell us if it's not too personal, can you tell us what it is? Is it a heart? Is it love? Is it a skull? Is it what?
I love it. A tattoo is a serious decision. I don't know if you can see mine. Can you?
Oh, wow. That's a serious decision. I can't see what it
Wow.
is. Oh,
It's
wait.
a
You know what?
tiger. It's a tiger. I can't really show it well.
Let me put it.
Wow.
Hold your hair up one more time.
Oh, one more time?
Yeah,
One more
just your
time.
hair.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It's a
Wow.
tiger. I designed it with a good friend of my son's uh, for my 50th birthday, and it's a tiger with a butterfly on it. And interestingly enough, I didn't know I was going to be doing all of this stuff, right? I was doing other stuff, and he said, "So what are we going to call this tattoo?" And I said, "Peaceful Power." And
Oh,
that's what my tattoo is called. So it is important to have a tattoo. I mean, you're putting something on your body. You need to have that meaning attached to it so that it encourages you on your path. How exciting.
Yeah. I actually had the inspiration to get a tattoo of my own. I'd
wow.
never really wanted a tattoo. Well, I kind of like, well, I did want a tattoo like early on, and then after I got married, I'm like, oh, what's the, but now I'm like, I'm gonna have to get that tattoo now. You just got to do it.
And
There's just
pick a special
something.
time to have it done because that makes it even more meaningful too. That's so cool. Oh, I'm excited for y'all, Jean.
Well, I'm in the completely other category. I have no tattoos. I don't have any inkling of a tattoo I'd like to have. I'm afraid of needles, therefore, that's probably not the easiest thing.
Oh, now see, look at that beautiful meaning. That's just lovely.
I would make the appointment tomorrow.
I mean, we can,
Well,
we can draw a card on it if you want, but
yeah,
boy, I'm
I'm
just
gonna
loving that.
go to the pendulum and okay.
Yeah, that is so fun. Aw, aw. They're all sharing all their tattoos. Oh,
Oh,
hi, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Thanks for coming.
Tattoos over here. Oh, Ron's gonna glue one on. No, Ron, no, buddy. That's not a commitment, my friend.
well, I got a yes from my pendulum. She should get the tattoo she wants.
I think that the story behind that tattoo is
Yeah.
beautiful, and it will constantly remind you of how special you are. I think that's awesome. Yeah.
But I also
Yes.
think it falls into human business, which for me, they tend not to answer too much about. So,
Well,
So I want to say,
you
give
got
a
my
shout
vote.
out to Kevin's Love and Vibrations, who's here. I just saw somebody else say it, but it went by so fast.
Yeah,
Hi, thanks for coming by, and everybody who is joining. And questions are open again. And oh wow, everybody's sharing all their tattoos. It's great.
I love
Whew,
it.
this is beautiful. It's inspiring me too.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
thanks
and
for.
I'm sorry. It will come to play later on in your life. You will really, I mean, you've got significance right now, but I'm really sensing, and my intuition is it's really going to come into play later on in your life, and you'll be glad you had it, just like mine did. I mean, I said peaceful power. I have no idea where that came from, but now I do. So
Wow,
it's
that's really,
exciting.
really neat.
Yeah.
Really neat. So I have seven ocean skies. I have your question. And okay, so the next question we have is Nancy Riker. Thank you, Nancy. And can I please have a message from my dad, Homer? His birthday is coming up on the 10th. Yay! Happy birthday, Dad. So let's get a message from Homer. No, I didn't see your question, Juno. Was it the first one or the second half? If you don't mind either telling me the time or retyping it, whatever's easier for you. I'm sorry I didn't see it.
I'm just sensing a really big, loving guy. And I mean, like, you know, kind of like a man's man, just loving and like a huge smile. Let me know if this is validating. Nancy, but it's
He he's showing me like a rock, like a big petrified tree. Around here, we have a lot of fossil petrified trees. He's showing me a petrified tree. I mean, like something substantial.
got a huge smile.
Yes, Terry, big guy.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. We got him. Hi, Homer. All right. He seems just okay. So, what I'm hearing is, I'm really happy to be here. Just, you know, I'm really happy to be here. Oh, seems like a very special person, a special soul. I'm hearing I'm always around, not just on my birthday. I don't know if he winked, but he just winked like, you know,
Mm.
like a happy guy. I'm always around, not just on my birthday. It's something happened last week. Something. Okay, what are you telling me about now? Something last week. Last week. I was there, he's saying. Something last week. I was there. Not anything bad, I don't think. Celebrating. I hear him saying, I'm celebrating with you. I'm celebrating for you. I am so happy.
Oops.
And he
Sorry,
said,
I
I'm
hit something by accident.
sending you a big hug. Wow, he's a beautiful soul.
And that rock that he's showing me, he's like saying things like, you are tethered to me. I'm strong enough to help tether you, to keep you safe,
That's beautiful.
to be part of your life. I almost hear the words rock of ages, which we know is, I mean, we know that means a rock that's going to be there a long, long time. But again, he just seemed like, I'm there for you. I'm there for you all the time. And he did really strongly put into my mind, you should have a cupcake on his birthday. And I'm all for the cupcakes, so.
Yeah. That's a good way to celebrate.
Nancy, he's my rock, I think she's saying.
Oh, that's precious.
Aw. The only thing that he's showing me, and I was trying to juggle the questions over there, but I did see very plainly, very strongly a lead pipe that was a corner or an elbow. And Terry Suzuki, you may be able to help me with this, but like the elbow joint of a pipe that had two fastens, like it fastened here and fastened there. I guess it was the corner joint or something. Do you know what that's called, Terry?
No, corner
Okay.
joint, yes.
I don't know if he was a plumber or if this is something that he's telling me that you're going to have a quick turn, that your flow is going this way and your flow is going to turn. It's going to be, and it wasn't a sewer pipe, it was a sink pipe. So don't, it's not shit going. It's there's like going to be a quick turn on your flow is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the flow come down, and then there's like really strong lead, the old kind of lead pipes, that it's not the PVC pipe, the little flexible ones or the lightweight aluminum ones or anything. It's not the copper ones that are a little more pliable. I'm talking the old time lead pipe. It's very strong pipe. I don't know why he's showing me this, but what I'm seeing is that your flow is going to take a turn, and it's going to be a left turn. It's this way for me. So it's to my left. And so but it's a very strong turn. It's very controlled. It's very safe, and it's a very strong turn. So, wow, you'll have
Wow,
to let us know. Hey,
Yeah.
hi, bye, Ben.
that sounds amazing.
Huh. That's beautiful messages there.
Yeah, Nancy, you have to let us know. Thanks for your question.
Very loving, powerful soul.
Okay. All right, so we have another question from Lilith Rose, and she wants to know any messages from my guides. She says, I'm struggling and can't hear them. Very good question, Lilith. Thank you for asking. And if I can just call out the questions that I do have right now, is I have Lena, I have Seven Ocean Skies, I have Lark Kemper, I have Junosphere, and I have Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. And I do have two more if we have time. Terry Renner, we'll see if we have time for you, and Terry 17. But I think there was a cutoff, but I got you guys because you were right after the cutoff. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Lilith Rose, any messages from her spirit guides? She's struggling to hear them.
Oh, they're sassy.
Oh,
I don't mean to sound flippant with this at all, but what I heard was stop struggling.
exactly.
Yeah, that's and that's said in a kind way. It's not, that they're not chastising you. Let me just kind of zoom in on a message here more, but they're saying stop struggling. Visualize us being all around you, surrounding you as you go through your day. We're there, and messages will come when the time is right. But you must not feel that we're not there or that we're not hearing you, because it is our sacred, sacred job to do so. We're here for you. The signs may be something in the physical world, or the signs, or the messages. They have messages, lots of messages, I'm feeling, will be revealed to you in your heart, in your mind, in a song, in a flower. Let go of expectations and receive. Get in a receptive mode. Receive and visualize. Close your eyes. Feel us all around you and know that there is nothing but love and joy and guidance for you here. Ooh, that's a good one.
And the
Yeah.
message I received very similar, to be quiet, to they showed me you sitting still, kind of cross-legged, with your hands on your knees in kind of a mudra pose, and to just do that for 5 minutes. And they're also letting me know that you shouldn't expect that they're going to talk to you right then. They're not. They're going to nudge you, through the day. They're just going to, it's right now, just be easy to the nudging. They might nudge you towards drinking more water, or nudge you towards talking to this person at work, nudge you towards being kind to somebody that you maybe didn't even think about being kind to, or and just in case that it matters, I don't think it, because that's the meat of the message, but they were showing me you it's so funny. I just saw this image the other day, and it's like you got headphones on and you're like rocking out. You're like, and they're trying to get your attention. And take off the headphones, just sit in silence for a little while, just for they so they can get your they can just so you get used to them. You know, mine don't talk to me every day. They only talk to me once in a while. They talk to me more like now or when I'm meditating.
Mhm.
So just realize that it may be just be nudges.
Yeah, I concur to both of the readings here, and I have to say that it's very, very subtle in the beginning. They don't want to startle you. And what I don't know in what phase you are, but if you're seeing the numbers, the 111, 222, that seems to be like the very beginning. Or if you see a feather or a bird, that seems to be the very beginning. Or if you suddenly hear a song as you're waking up, that's them talking to you. I got the most beautiful song, like, I don't know, it's amazing the different ways that they'll talk to you. And what's important is that you acknowledge them and say thank you. Sometimes, like if you're in a library or something and something drops, this is them. I mean, just some of the things that we can explain away the easiest is actually them just nudging you. Or
Mhm.
sometimes they'll have somebody else in a grocery store who you don't even know come up and say something to you, and you'll be like, what? How did they know that? Or why did they say that to me? Or, it's actually them. It's very, very, very subtle when they first start conversing with you or communicating with you. And try not to only listen for words. Sometimes it's thoughts in your mind. Like if you're in the shower, especially, water is a conductor for energy. And I get a lot of messages in the shower, and you're like, why am I thinking of that? Or why do I suddenly want to get a tattoo? Guess what? It's them putting it in your head. you know it's very subtle. It's your own voice, it's your own thoughts, it's just synchronicities around you. And the more you say thank you, I hear your message. And you can say, please, give me a message every day this week, make me think of you every day this week, send me a sweet song, one time this week. Ask them, and then be open to it. It is very subtle. It is. I don't hear words. I get impressions that make me feel words. So it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
it's not always the same. This morning, I had just a wonderful feeling, just a really happy feeling for no reason at all. And it was just like, wow, what's going on, man? This feels pretty good, you know? And I realized it. And I thank you. Thank you. This feels great. Thanks for loving me, you know?
Thanks
Um,
for the question. Oh,
Yeah, it's a great
I was
question.
gonna I was gonna mention something, Jean. If you look back, Deb, Purple Elephant, she gave a tiny bit of advice about hearing from that sometimes they're funny.
Oh, yeah.
She said that she thought she was going to get this song "I Love You" and they rickrolled her. That happened. That happens. They are very funny.
Oh,
You
mine
know,
are.
we tend to think that it's got to be all serious and spiritual, and then they do something like that to you.
I just heard something the other day that explained that laughter is actually holy. Laughter is
Oh.
the expression of joy. It's the sound of joy. And yeah, my guides are very sassy and they make me laugh all the time.
Mm, yeah.
yeah. It's really very special, but it's a beautiful question. It's
Mhm.
wonderful that you're reaching out.
Yes.
And the very first one is, don't be frustrated. Try not to be frustrated, and don't struggle. And if you resist, just allow. And even if you think you're making it up, even if you saw like, I tell you one. I was looking up at the clouds, and I thought saw a cloud was shaped into lips that were like kind of puckering to kiss. And I'm like, I'm not seeing that, but it was a message from my guides. And you just, even it's so easy to explain it away. Just look at everything as a message, and then they'll start sending you more, and you're like, oh, okay, now I get it. The more you start acknowledging them and just being in gratitude, it'll open up that little synchronicity world for you. And yeah, I think that's a beautiful question. Thank you very much, Lilith Starseed. Oh, I hit that instead of that. Okay. So the next question we have, thank you very much. That was beautiful, beautiful reading. Lena, any questions from my spirit guides?
We're keeping those guides busy today.
Mm-hmm. I just want to throw in there, I'm seeing s'mores right away.
I'm seeing a stone path that's going way out. It's going to my left, so that means it's going back in the past. And they're telling me you're a very old soul, very, very old soul. And they're very proud of you as this old soul that you've kept going on, but they don't want you to feel lost or forsaken right now. They want you to have a tiny bit of rest. They are they don't want you to feel frustrated right now, because I get the feeling that maybe you feel like you're not making very much progress on this path, and yet you are, but you're a tiny bit tired. So I would take a little time out right now, maybe some baths, some grounding, some going out in nature. Just take a little time for yourself, because they don't want you to give up. You're very, very important to them and to all of us. And you have, whatever this journey is, you have it. You have done this for a long time, and you still need to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What I saw is something it's pretty familiar with me, and it's always attracted my attention when I go up to the mountains and I'm near the river, and it's just a beautiful rock that's in the middle of the river, and the water moves around it. And it's so beautiful the way the water just moves around it. And it splashes up on the side, and then it rolls down the side, and then it goes on down the river. And my feeling is the message they're giving with that, and that's what I always think when I see it, is go with the flow. Go with the flow. If there's something in your way, just move around it. Just go with the flow. Just relax. There's definitely a journey involved here that's filled with, now they're showing me sparkles. It was like pixie dust. Magical things, wonderful things. Expect surprises, but go with the flow, and you'll experience all of these things.
That was beautiful, both of you. So what I was getting, Lena, is timing and patience, and that this is there's a new phase coming in for you.
Huh.
And that it's important for you to be patient. They need time, divine timing. The universe needs time to orchestrate and set things up for you. That they need you to take this pause. You feel like that you've propelled yourself from one situation and you're moving to another situation, and you're feeling like this pause. And they're saying, just hold in place, be patient, and to go with the flow. And they're going to be orchestrating this second phase in your life for you. And to trust, and to be patient. And they're the two hardest things to hear. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not being too tough on you, but I promise you, what they're showing me is that the divine orchestration is in divine timing, and they want us to trust. And the more you trust, the more you can be patient with them. Trust that it's all being handled. And they're saying you are an old soul. You do need to let it flow. All of these things are all intertwined together. I love the way these readings just all come together. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Isn't that
Thank you,
nice?
Lena.
Lena,
Thank
I
you.
just like to add very quickly. Sometimes the way I help myself get through things is I'll just say, I'm guided, I'm protected, I'm loved, and it just sort of takes my mind away from negativity and trying to force things to happen all the time. Just saying, hey, universe has got my back. I'm gonna let it roll.
Yeah. You'll be liberated. You'll be like, oh, I've been worried all this time. I could have just let go. You'll be like, this is even better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Lena. Thank you.
Good things are
Okay.
coming.
We have next question is from Seven Ocean Skies. Are there any messages? So I would say from her spirit guides.
I love that
Thanks for
name.
coming
Um,
over. Mhm.
we might want to mention that the questions are closed right now. We have enough.
Yep, we're all filled for today, but you can come back and let us know next time we are live.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely come back. Thank you guys for all participating. We're sorry we can't get to everybody. Ocean skies, messages for ocean sky, seven ocean skies. So I'm getting that you have dreams or you have memories from your past lives, and you don't know whether to believe it or not. That they're saying that you have this knowing, you have this suspicion, you have something else going on that you either remember or that's bleeding through or that you feel, or maybe you get a lot of deja vus, or you just know that you've been here before, and you either that or you dream really vividly and you're wondering what about these dreams, or that you have daydreams. You're having some experiences where you're remembering, where you have an imagination, or you think that you're creating stories in your head, but they're actually past lives. They're actually knowings, and you have like this feeling. You get a feeling about it. You feel like it's true, but you just don't know whether to believe yourself. And you're in this sort of phase of developing this and being aware of this and calling it in to maybe bring it out a little bit more. Girls?
That makes sense. Thanks, Jean.
Yeah.
Oops.
I like it when I see something and then Jean starts talking. I'm like, oh, that's what they're saying.
She says yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. And
I
what
think
I got was, the first question that came in my head was, why did I take that left? What what was that all about? And then the answer from them is, we are working with you on multiple levels. We are healing things on multiple levels. And then when Jean said past lives, I'm like, okay, that's what that means, multiple levels. Um, definitely feel like, and now why am I thinking Renaissance? Like something major happening right now. Just really, it's wonderful. It's an opening. It's okay. What's that creature that rises from the ashes? The bird.
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
the Phoenix.
Thank you. The phoenix. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the phoenix. That's interesting. I believe they're working with you through your past lives. You're rising from the ashes. It's a huge awakening. That's the feeling I'm getting.
I,
Yeah.
I Mine is like with both of you for sure. So, Jean, as you started talking, I saw this technicolored sky, this huge sky, and it looked like a movie. And way up in the sky, there were angels that almost looked like like a bridge. So what I kind of felt with that is the same thing, that you're working through past lives, but you are protected. You're protected, and whatever, there is something big going on for you, because why would you have these angels all over just hovering, you know, at 20,000 feet above you? But they're, yeah, I think and I felt like they were saying also she can journey just like I do. She can journey. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. So you should look into this.
So, Seven Ocean Skies, if you don't mind putting a comment in and letting me know how you heard about us, if you're friends with anybody here in the chat, or if you just heard about us, there's a reason why you're here,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling a very strong connection. So,
Mm-hmm.
not sure if you know anybody here in the chat. So the last thing that I got is that these could be memories from where you go when you go to sleep at night and your consciousness goes to the other side and you're doing important work, and you may be having memories of this as well. It could be a past life. It could be when you're sleeping and your consciousness goes over, or it could be, and just that your guides are giving you these stories and messages. But any of these, oh, she just found us. It's divine. It's you were guided here. You were guided here. This is very, very
Welcome.
strong, Seven Ocean Skies.
Has
This is
some
very
sort of
strong for
angelic,
me.
You are where
yeah,
you are where you belong.
yeah. So she has some sort of angelic connection here.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Fascinating.
It's all for real. Trust it, believe it, write it down, record it. She said, you are spot on, girls, everybody. You guys are all spot on.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm getting chills, Seven Ocean Skies. I thought for sure somebody brought you,
Yeah.
but there is a very, very, very strong feeling around you. And if you need some guidance and if you need some help, this is the place, this is the community where where you will find that help.
Mhm.
But blessings to you and congratulations to you.
Yes.
And that's lovely. I'm so happy for you. Just please record it. And
Yeah.
wow, it's very, very powerful.
Enjoy the journey.
Okay, I've got to move on.
Ooh,
I'm like getting
Powerful.
all teary eyed. And she just said, is there a message for me? That's all she said.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So next we have Lark Kemper, and then we're right at 1 hour. So we have Lark Kemper, then we have Junosphere and Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot, and we're still going to try and get the two Terrys in at the end, since you're the namesake. There's Terry Renner, and then there's a Terry. We'll try and get you guys in.
Go,
Okay,
Terry.
so Lark Kemper.
Dora. Okay. Lex Dora.
Oh, sorry. Question. I have a friend. Her name is Dora. When I met her, I instantly knew she was a warrior and she led millions. I would appreciate if I can try to understand this. Her name is Dora, and you instantly knew she was a warrior. Wow. You've identified her soul. You can read souls. You can read soul vibrations, Lark Kemper. Did you know that you could do that? And this was an impression. This wasn't a thought of yours. It kind of like was like a picture that was shown to you at the moment.
Mhm.
Like you
Clairsentient.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a knowing, and you picked this vibration up from her soul. And are you guys getting anything? I'm trying to figure out how they're connected, though. How you and this, I think it's just you that can pick up on other people's souls. And this Dora, her vibration was very high. Um, I'm not
I,
I
I,
sure.
think she was a
I got,
male in that lifetime.
yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
got the feeling though that she maybe um, was like an assistant to Dora, possibly.
Oh, that they
Mhm.
knew each other.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but like
a
I
shared
don't know
past
what it's
life.
called. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I do believe she can read souls too. I think both things are true.
I'm curious if Dora saw anything with you because I think you're the one who has the enlightened. You're enlightened, you're aware, you have an awareness, and you can feel the vibration. But I'm not sure if she could tell this about you. But Lark Kemper is just saying, yes, yes, that we're right. But yeah, trust yourself, trust the knowing. This is not the only time this is going to happen for you, that you'll be sensitive to other people. And I guess it just matters how the other person's open vibration is that you'll get this impression. It's probably something that you're going to want to work with because you might get information from people that is like personal and private that you don't want to know. And it's just that you're going to pick up on other people's vibrations. You definitely can feel and sense other people's soul, and you can read them even if you're not trying. And it's typically when you're maybe like in a relaxed state or something. But this is
Mhm,
something that I would suggest you might develop and maybe ask your guides to only give you things that is appropriate for you to see because you can see a lot. And I
mhm,
saw somebody's private life and I was like, what? I'm like, I don't want to know that stuff. So be careful what you pick up on, but you can pick up on a lot.
mhm.
Maybe you can give us a reading, Lark.
I I think the reason why I feel like you knew it. You knew it, and I think the reason why is you've shared this lifetime together. You knew it. You felt it. You could sense it. And yes, yes, you are gifted. But I think you two have had some lifetimes together, and you're kind of like pals in adventures. I just keep hearing adventurous pals. So you might want to think about that. Interesting.
Anything else, Suzuki?
Nope, I am well. I guess one little thing. I think that the reason that this door opened for her so easily is I think Dora's like you said, vibration was very high. And the shared part just made this open. But I think this is going to happen a lot more often. I think she's going to see people's soul that she didn't necessarily share with them, the life. So
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was involuntary because of how strong it was and the past relationship and how similar your vibrations are. But you would be able to do this even if you didn't have that shared experience.
mhm.
How exciting, Lark Kemper. Thank you very much for that beautiful question. I love all of these budding
Ah.
metaphysical workers. I mean, we're all light workers,
Mhm.
we're all star seeds, we're all star beings, right? What was it that
Mhm.
we were talking about?
We're
Star
we're human. That's what the other star beings call us, because we're star beings too. We're just the human star beings. That instead of the avian ones or the yeah, we're
That's
just the
right.
human.
That's
Yeah.
right. Can you imagine? That just blew my mind. So what Terry is saying is that we're all aliens and that we're the human ones, but we're all, I said star beings, the this kind of star being, that kind of star being, and we're all star beings. We're just the human star beings. It blew my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh. And we all think that we're this special race down here and that everybody else is different and foreign, but we all are foreign to each other and we're all in this together. We're all in this universe together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Really cool. Nice. Hi, Dave Maud. Okay, Judah Sphere. Yay! Just need a message from spirit guides. Having a rough day.
Oh, sorry,
Aw.
Juno.
So I don't know. I'm hearing a song. Uh, Take off your coat and cheer up. Put on a happy face. I don't know what this. I know the lyrics are not right, but this is what they're telling me. Somebody is singing you a song.
Spread sunshine all over the place and put on a happy face. That's
That's
the
right.
Juno.
Somebody is trying to cheer you up.
I'm getting the song Spirit in the Sky.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good one.
it's Tony Bennett, and it's called "Put on a Happy Face." So check that out, Juno. But that I heard that specifically. Let me see if I. Gray skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. I can't sing, so I'm not going to continue. But look that up. That's beautiful.
It's
We're
the
trying.
fake till you make it.
Well, somebody's trying to cheer you up. I'm hearing this from your spirit guides and or loved ones who have crossed. Somebody is trying to cheer you up. Somebody's just trying to and sometimes that's all we need is somebody to kind of, make us laugh or do something silly. And, we're sitting there and we're pouting and we're really bummed and we're upset or hurt and then if we see something a little silly, we're like, don't try and cheer me up. I'm mad. And then if somebody does something else, you just start saying, oh, the heck with it. I'm going to laugh.
Juno, I'm just hearing, and I know you know this, that you are a very powerful spirit, and it is within your power to choose to let it go, whatever this is. But it has to be a conscious, continuous thought. And that's why the music is so powerful, because it can instill that vibration in us to take us past some hard times and get us through things. But what they're telling me is you are a very powerful spirit. You're a powerful soul. And it is, of course, your free will choice. But once you make that choice to put on a happy face, apparently, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay.
And I had to look up the lyrics to Spirit in the Sky to be like, what am I exactly hearing here? And what they're telling me through this is they just want to dwell with you. I see them kind of dancing around your house because I'm always at your house, Juno, whenever we have to talk about anything here. And they're just dwelling with you. It's just one day. It's just, you know, they're always with you. They always got your back. They're always helping. So I think they're just letting you know that it's a temporary day today, temporary bad feeling.
Mm.
You will cheer up again, and they're with you, dwelling with you, chanting, dancing around your house.
Yeah.
They're giving you support all the time.
And I do love the baloney idea.
What baloney idea?
Juno says maybe I'll put a slice of bologna in each shoe so I'll feel funny or at least walk funny. Sometimes I'll make faces at myself in the mirror when I know I'm having like a negative thought or just like, what are you doing? Funny faces work really well too.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize it. All right, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking your question. I hope you're still in the chat. And Auntie Nora, oh, she just passed this last summer at 95. Bless her heart. Auntie Nora. Question for Sharon, or message for Sharon. Auntie Nora. I am going to need to mute myself.
Hmm. Sharon, I don't know. Maybe you can help me with the validation. But she just a beautiful young thing in her early adulthood. I'm just seeing this beautiful young woman, and she's kind of spinning, and she's got one of those big skirts, and she says, "Yes, I'm here." Trying to get dark hair, maybe long, fabulous looking young woman. I don't know if you can help me with the validation. I'll go
She said
deeper.
she wants to know if she's hanging out with her mother or her sister.
Okay.
And
Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. That was the feeling I was getting. Very flirty. Very like,
she said,
I'm
yes,
here.
beautiful and funny, had many suitors. Good.
Okay.
Good job. Thanks for the validation. Now we
Thank
can go
you.
deeper.
That helps.
I'm sensing she may be a little bit on the reserve side too. I mean, have a reserve side. I know that you say that she's funny, but she's just she's not coming. She's little reserved with me.
I'm getting her as an older adult, but I'm just getting a lot of love, so much love that there's kind of a pinky red all in what I'm seeing here. And then she showed me a red cardinal.
Oh.
And
yeah.
I'll if anyone else has something, go ahead. I'm going to try to find out more why I'm seeing a red cardinal.
Well, I think red cardinals are a sign that, spirits take red cardinals as a sign someone's trying to get your attention from the other side. So I don't know if that's it, but yeah, she seems pretty playful to me. They can appear in different ways for different messages.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
Well, she's a very happy. I was going to say, I do see that redness, but happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing me the I Love Lucy show. So this must be something that really brought out the humor in her. And she just really loved this and always wanted to be this for other people. Like she wanted to emulate I Love Lucy. And this was a great inspiration to her. She's just showing me the Lucy show and sort of how important that is, how important humor is, how important it is to release all of the pent up tension and the worries and stress and just let it all out in beautiful, boisterous laughter.
Yeah.
She's showing me like a comedy show where people would just be like really cracking up really loud.
And Lucy used to wear those big skirts too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be her era.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah, just flirty and fun. She's having a good time. Right? Maybe that's the message she's trying to get across for you, is that I'm having a really, really good time. I'm trying to see anybody with her, but I'm not. I'm just seeing this beautiful young woman.
She's she told me she's watching you. That even during her lifetime, she watched you. She appreciated you and your humor, and she appreciates it even more from this new vantage spot. But she is completely unapologetic, looking at me like she gets it from me.
That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, she says you get your humor from her.
Yeah. Aw. She is having a great time like she did in life. That's wonderful. And she said all at the same time.
Oh.
Great. Great. I wasn't getting a whole lot. I mean, obviously, I saw the Lucy stuff, but I was wanting her to share her vibration with me so that I could feel. But I didn't have time to connect. Maybe another time we'll have a little more time to connect with her.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's interesting.
She's a really great lady.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you for your question, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. And thank you for being here. She says she loves our show. How sweet. Thank
Oh,
you. Yeah. So we are at 1 hour, 21 minutes. You want to try and get through?
how many more you got?
We can just do one more if you want to
Okay.
just do one more because I said I
Sure.
was going to try and let's do Terry Renner at the Holding Your Space. At Holding Your Space.
Oh, that's
Would love a message from her mom, Ingrid. She passed in 86. And Terry, 17, if you could come back on our next live, we will definitely take you first. I'll try and see if I can leave it in here. I don't know if it'll work. But so, love a message from her mom, Ingrid. She passed in 86.
it's one of those you just got to spit it out. Did she love horses? Work with horses? I'm seeing horses. I'm seeing. Yeah. Maybe you can help me out with that. Because I'm seeing a horsewoman. I might have the wrong one. So let me know, will you, Terry? Oh, she said, my daughter rode her namesake. Okay. So you're saying your daughter rode a horse? Your daughter was in like a horsemanship?
Named Ingrid.
Yeah, help us out with that. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a horsewoman. And I want to say English. Okay, let's keep going then. We got a
She's
horse
saying
connection.
yes. She's saying yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yay. I'm not getting anything very, very specific, but I'm getting like overwhelmed with it. It's like a tide. It feels like a wave, a tide of joy and happiness and love. And it's just kind of a tidal wave coming over me that she's so happy that you are remembering her.
Mm.
She's so happy um, that she's still very pertinent in your life.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling that them, I usually don't get such strong emotions, but I'm getting really
Yeah.
strong emotions. She's so overjoyed, just overjoyed to be part of your life.
I'm
And
not trying to be silly, but I'm hearing tide of pride. She's proud.
oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
and so that's just that's I think what she wants me to tell you is she's so overjoyed with you to be part of your life, to be there and present.
Yeah. I feel like you talk about her a lot. Like your family shares memories and remembers her. She's very proud. A tide of pride.
Just seeing her soul bursting with emotion. It's like this feeling is just emanating out of her, and it's like her vibration. She's sending you blessings. She's sending you love. She's sending you joy, and she is. I'm getting that overjoyed, and she still kind of has one hand on the hip and still trying to tell you what to do, still trying to rule and run things. And I'm not sure if she was a little bit like a, a manager kind of, likes to manage things.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Um, Terry says, yes, she was a healer, and my daughter and I are healers.
Oh, wow.
Um,
No wonder she's proud. That's beautiful. She's very approving of your journey.
She said, yeah, she's German mom. She's,
mm.
aw, that is so sweet. Did you girls have anything else?
Boys.
Okay,
Well, I
very.
was going to say, I have a feeling she has more. While you were reading, I've seen at least three swallowtail butterflies going by, and they're never here, and they're like coming closer to my, like dive bombing my window. I think
Ah,
she's sending butterflies towards you.
Wow, that's beautiful. Aw, dry and tender. Aw. So sweet. Well, I just want to thank everybody who asked questions today for your sending your questions and allowing us to get to know your loved ones and your spirit guides. And oh my gosh, that seven oceans! I'm still woohoo!
yeah.
That really it threw me. And we had such a wonderful time. I just want to say thank you to Terry Lee, Pure Visionary Psychic Medium.
My
You
pleasure.
can you're doing private readings, and your website is Pure Visionary.
Purevisionarypsychic.com.
Okay, I knew it was a shortened purevisionarypsychic.com. If you
Mm-hmm.
would like a private reading with Terry Lee and Terry Suzuki, you're also doing private readings, and
Mm-hmm.
her uh, channel or her website is kigaruspiritualjourneys.com, and her website is the same. I mean, her YouTube channel is the same.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, Terry, for being here with us. I love reading with both of you.
Oh,
And
I do too.
this was a really special Friday night for me. I don't know
Mm,
about you guys, but
very
I'm
powerful
also
readings. Yeah.
they were. I'm also doing private readings, and you can reach me at sunpsychicgene.com if you're interested. So, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I will be back on live tomorrow with Kevin, the Healing Medium. And I'm really looking forward to that. So if you'd like to come back and ask your questions there, we'll be on 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 noon on Pacific. So, and then on Sunday, I will not be on um, Allie's Heart and Soul Connected, but Terry Suzuki is going to be filling in for me. as I will be at a metaphysical fair, a psychic fair in my area. It's in Northern Virginia,
Oh,
and I will be exhibiting and doing live readings there. So I'm really looking forward to meeting people in person and to having fun and having my first experience being a psychic exhibitor as a psychic medium. So that'll be really, really fun. So if anybody's in the area, DC, Virginia area, please come over and see me. I'm in booth number 23. I just found out my booth number.
ooh,
So it's very exciting.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But
great.
thank you again, everybody, and have a wonderful Friday night.
Happy
Thanks
Friday.
for spending your time with us.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Blessings. Bye bye.